Welcome back, Brigandine gamers. So today we're going to talk a little bit about Adieu. He is a Viking that reigns from the country of the United Islands of Mirelva. So before we get into it, if you enjoy this kind of content, please consider popping a like and subscribing and help the channel grow. And for all those that already have, thank you so much for being here and sticking with me and being a part of this community. Okay, let's talk about Adieu a bit, and we'll get into it here. So what you see him as a Viking, he doesn't start as a Viking. He's kind of getting close to a Viking. He's a berserker class, so he has a counter damage up ability, but I don't believe he has the feint ability right off the bat. He has a pretty good set of attacks, very high agility. One of the most promising Vikings you can make in the game, I would probably say, just from a natural standpoint. And he has decent growth rate and decent growth, as you can see there, and a command range of 4. So pretty decent overall. Maybe one of the better Vikings you can choose from as far as reliability is concerned. Now, not saying that he can't miss, because his agility is 84, which is quite high, but it's not in the hundreds like, you know, a super agility kind of character like an archer or something like that. But very high hit points, as you see at level 22 once he does become a Viking, and agility is up in 84. But whether you play this in alternate mode or you play this in a regular mode, you probably won't be unsatisfied using Adieu. Adieu is a very good character to use. Alright, so this is Viking abilities here now, as he's moved up in here. So I believe the one extra thing that you get is the Raging Hurricane. So he doesn't start with Raging Hurricane, but he does get all 3 of these other ones here, with maybe a slight less power to each of them. But they're all good in their own accord. This is the basic attack here. It has a +8 accuracy. It's got a red dot for extra element attack right there. It doesn't cost any MP. But then the next 2 are basically pre-moves, as you can see here. This is the Fury Blow, and does cost 40 MP, and does do a lot of damage for the power that it does. But it is -40 accuracy, so even though he is good with accuracy, this will cut down his accuracy by 40 points. So you probably want to give him a Halo still, or do a pincer move to chain the enemy in, or just pray to the Brigandine gods that you're gonna get that hit. That's the only 3 things you can do. Alright, so Disaster Swing here, it's pretty good, fairly strong. You just stand there, you swing the sword, swing your axe around and hit everything around you. Don't take any counter damage this way. Nothing can counter attack you at all. So when you get this guy, you don't get him at Viking, so he doesn't have any water attributes for anything. So standing on a bridge is your best thing that you can do in order to have as much accuracy as possible. But when he becomes a Viking, consider putting him in the water of some type, and he will really, really shine.
Oh, ここは一気に攻め込むチャンスだな。そりゃ。
So that's what I have to say about Adieu as far as his attacks go. Alright, so it says he is a male, 34. It will say he's a berserker. Once you level him up, then he can class up in a Viking. Alright, so he is the head of the mafia group known as the Kafarian that controls Mirelva's underground. Although he projects himself as a chivalrous bandit, he has countless crimes to his name. Seeing an opportunity to make money, he decides to join Mirelva's war effort. Although he sneers at human relationships built on honor and empathy, he is quite skilled in the finer points of social niceties and has his own reasons for joining the war as one of the United Islands representatives. Though he and Stella often quarrel, he finds her unwillingness to bend to his will quite endearing. So he likes to get people under his finger, essentially. So he's probably not one of the nicest characters, but as far as fighting abilities on the battlefield, one of the more fairly good knights that you can have, fairly reliable on a battlefield. All right, so that is Adieu. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and do what you can to help the channel grow. And I'll see you in the next night guide video. Thanks for watching. Take care.